Hi everyone, Carmen Marshall here, and I'm going to do something a little bit different for our next two vlogs. I'm going to take you through my 14 favorite business and lifestyle apps and programs. And the reason why is many people always ask me, what do you use for this? What's easier? How do you use this? So I thought what I'd do is I'd put my 14 favorite ones all in one place. I'll do 7 today and 7 on the next vlog. And I'll also go through how I use them specifically in my business or my life. So hopefully that will help you as well. And it will make it a very simple learning curve. All of these apps and programs that I use as well are very simple and easy to learn. One of my highest values is ease and simplicity. So if something doesn't make my life easier, I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to actually show you how I use these easily in my life. And as I mentioned, I'll give you tips on how exactly I use them in my business and my life. So that will ease the learning curve as well. But they're all super easy to learn. You could go deeper into them, but I use them more on their superficial capability because it's very easy. But if anything you love more, like say, for example, if you love Evernote, you could go super deep into it. I don't. I'm just going to show you the simple version of what I do. All right, so a couple of things to know. All of these apps or programs that I am going to show you have a free version or an upgradable version to like a pro version, for example. You might just want to start with the free version and see if you like it. Some of them I still use the free version, some I've upgraded to the pro version, and I'll let you know which ones. None of these do I receive a commission on. They're not part of my affiliate programs, but they're just things that I use that I wanted to share. Also, what else did I want to mention? Oh, I think that's it. I just looked at my notes and I covered everything. All right, so what I'm using right now for these notes is actually Evernote, but I'm not going to talk about Evernote right away. I'm going to start at the very beginning on the program that I'm actually using right now, which is called Snagit. So I'm going to give you, I actually put the link here. This is what it looks like. What it is it enables you to screen capture whatever is on your screen and you can be talking into your computer, and then that uploads to like an iCloud type of function, and then you just create a link from it and you can send it in an email to a person. So for example, I'm completely screencasting this particular vlog, and it will create a link for me, and then that is what I will upload to my blog. How I use it, and this is one of my favorite programs ever. I use it so much for communicating to all of my coaches around the world, my clients, my team. For example, Katie and Tara, oftentimes if I want to show them something that I need done in an email, or say in the Sexy Fit license, something that we want to change, I'll just screen capture it on my computer as I'm talking, and then the little video finishes, and then I send it to Tara. So much better than us both being on our computers and me saying, well, halfway down the page to the left, I can actually show her. The other thing this works really well for is if you're creating websites or flyers and you've given that to someone else to do. For example, all of my websites, I've never been in person with my website designer. I completely do it through these Snagit screen captures, and I'm able to show my web designer exactly what I want because I'm showing her on the screen and talking. I use this all the time. Let's say, for example, one of my sexy fitters needs some help with changing her auto order for her products. I can go into her account and do a little quick screen capture with my voice, and she can visually see it and then also hear me as well. This changed my life. I think I've been using it probably for 8 years, and it's one of my favorite programs to use. It makes life so easy. I use it for everything. So as I mentioned, I gave you the, the link here. If you go here, you can use it for a free trial for 30 days. See if you love it. Super easy to use. This little button up here, you just click on it and then you screen capture your whole screen. I don't think you can see the orange border because that's actually probably what you're seeing is within that orange border. You simply click on that, you start talking, you end it, and then it produces a link that you send to somebody. And so in an email, in a text, whatever. So it's absolutely brilliant. So I would really recommend that, but of course it has a free trial to see if you like it or not. But that has like revolutionized my business in every possible way. All right, I'm going to show you a little fun thing now. Momentum, which you can only use if you have you're using Google Chrome. So let me just go here. I just want to show you. So I used to be a diehard Firefox woman. I just love Firefox to pieces, and I had all of my bookmarks there and all my, for example, you can see all my bookmarks here. So I didn't realize that there was a way you could easily import them into Chrome. And so I stayed with Firefox for years. Even when this really cool screensaver program came out, it's only available on Chrome. It is free, or there's a pro version. So it actually forced me to go over to Chrome as my not as my search engine, as my internet browser. And I'm so glad, because Chrome is actually a little bit faster than Firefox, I found. And all I had to do was actually, once I downloaded Chrome as my browser, if you just go to Chrome and import bookmarks and settings, so see how I just clicked on Chrome and went to import bookmarks and settings, I easily was able to import everything from Firefox. So I now just love Chrome to pieces, and I can use this great screensaver that only comes with Chrome, or it only interfaces with Chrome. Why I love it is you have a little to-do list here. You also have beautiful pictures that are different every day. So a beautiful picture comes up. You can favorite your pictures. There's a beautiful quote that comes every day that changes. You've got the weather. You can do little countdowns. Like, for example, my parents are here visiting in Maui, and I did a countdown to before they were coming to get ready. So there's a whole bunch of really neat things that you can do. You can do the pro version as well. I actually do have the pro version, but I think it was like $10 per year, like it's nothing. So really good. You can use the free version. I love it because it's a beautiful picture, a beautiful quote. Main focus for today, which is of course something that I'm so big about with intentions. And then you also have a to-do list as well. So that's a fun little thing. That's actually something I've only started using probably in the last 3 months. All right, let's go back to Evernote so I can see my notes. Dropbox. Now, I'm sure most of you are very familiar with Dropbox, but I just wanted to show you a few ways that I use it that you may not know about, that I really have really helped me in my business. So Dropbox, as you know, is kind of like the cloud. So I really believe in not keeping my documents on my computer. I love having them stored somewhere where they're always safe. And so Dropbox is very safe with it's kind of like an iCloud. So it's up in the sky where all your documents are saved. But you also have it on your computer as well. So you can have it just up in the cloud. I have it up in the cloud, and I have it synced to having all of the documents on my computer too, but in a Dropbox format. So let me just show you. That can be a little bit confusing. So on my computer are all my Dropbox folders, but they are all stored also in iCloud up in the clouds. So for example, if you go onto the internet and you did www Dropbox, and there's many different things. You can use iCloud for storing your documents. I just like Dropbox because it's so shareable as well. So if you can see, this is the Dropbox online, so on the internet, which is the cloud in the sky, but it also has been downloaded onto my computer here, and notice my computer under favorites has Dropbox. Okay, and I've been using Dropbox for years, so you can see I have like masses of folders. So I really love these for documents and for also collaborating when you need to share documents. So for example, if you look here, and you can easily share your folders. CTK is Carmen, Tara, Katie. So they're my team that really help, obviously, with all my businesses. But this is our folder, and within it is all the things that we share together. And so what's so cool is all of these folders are up in the cloud, and then it's also going down to Tara's computer, to Katie's computer, to my computer. And they sync all the time. It's just brilliant. So I'm a huge believer in Dropbox. You probably know a lot about Dropbox, but I would say it's so good to make sure there's a backup of your documents. You can really share with your team as well, or whoever you need to share with. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you, which you may not realize, oftentimes you may want to share a particular folder with somebody for whatever reason. So let's say, for example, my web designer for Sacred Lotus Love. So she actually, if you see here, shared Sacred Lotus Love. So she actually has access to this whole folder as well. We've shared it with her. And you can just right click on it, and when you hit share, you can pick the people that you want to share with, and you can remove them when you want to too. So Jamie, my web designer, shares this with Peter and I. But let's say she didn't, and we had just done some photos for our Lotus tea tumblers, and I wanted to send them to her, and maybe I didn't want her to have all access to all of the other folders. All I need to do is click on photos, right click it, do copy Dropbox link, go into my email, And see how that showed here where there's a link to photos. Go into email, new message, and I just put the link right there and then send it off to Jamie. Obviously, I'm not going to send this to her. And then I would just say, here are the pictures that we were talking about, and then she can just click on that, and that gives her access. That gives her access to this whole folder, but it's not giving her access to everything else. So this is why I love Dropbox, because I can very quickly share I could share this whole entire folder, I could share this entire folder, or let's go to like photos of, or I could go all the way here, even to one picture and just share it. Obviously it might be easier just to click and drag that into an email, but you're not going to click and drag all of these pictures into an email, so you can just copy the link, send that to her. This would be way too big to send through email, but once she clicks on that link, she has access to all of these. Okay, so that's so brilliant, and you may or may not have been using it in your business, but I absolutely love that. So just again to show you, if I want to share the whole entire folder, just right-click, share, and you can put the person's name in. Okay, whoever you want to share that with. If you want to share a particular folder with someone, you just right-click on it, and then I would do copy Dropbox link, and then you take that link. So I'm going to copy it. You'll see in a second that it comes up here. Yep, a link to B School has been copied, and then I just go into an email and I paste it there, and then you can send that to whoever you want. All right, so hopefully that gives you another great insight into what's possible with Dropbox. All right, let me close this down. Let's go back to Evernote. All right, so let's move on to Evernote since we're in Evernote. All right, so Dropbox is really good when you need to be using documents, but you probably sense like when you have documents within folders, you have to really remember where you've put them or search them by name. What I really like about Evernote, if you go here, is that you can have, this is very visual, and I use Evernote more for notes and brain dumping. I try to keep everything in here rather than well, I actually do journal, so other than journaling, but rather than notebooks and sticky notes, I try to keep everything in Evernote that's more of a note quality. So for example, let's go to blog, that's the one I was in. So this is the one that I'm working on right now, but I also have blog topics in there, blogs, another one I was working on a while ago. So what's really neat about it is you create notebooks, which is the main topic. Then within the notebook, you create a note, and then you can just take notes. So like this is the one I'm working on now. Let's see here. Here I had some headlines. For some reason I had that. Facebook articles to post, just different notes within the notebooks. Super easy. Evernote, actually let me make sure that because I wanted to make sure I'm always telling you what's free and what. Okay, so I think, Snagit is, you can do the free thing. I can't remember, it's probably like 100, I'm not sure. It might be like 149 per year. You'll have to see because it's different. It's been a long time. It might be anywhere from 99 to 149. So worth it though. And you can also get extra licenses for your team members as well, if that's necessary. But do the free trial to see if you like it. I just love it. Momentum is free, or you can do the pro version, which I think is only $10, but the free version is just good enough too. And it lasts you forever, the free version. Snagit, you only get a free trial for a month, so you'd have to make a decision whether you'd like it enough to pay for it. Dropbox is free when you start, but once you get to where you have a lot of files, it's $99 per year. You won't need that probably for your first year, at least using Dropbox, and then you can upgrade if you want. I obviously upgraded probably about 3 years ago, but I probably used it, a good 3 years before I upgraded to the $99 per year. And that's only because, obviously you saw my folders. There's a lot in there. But I think I used it for free for 3 years. Evernote is free as well. I upgraded, but truthfully, I haven't seen the value in it in upgrading, but I also don't use Evernote to its full capacity. So I would say just use it for free. And then if you really love it, you could always go deeper. Okay, so as I mentioned, super easy. So all you do is you create new notebooks. It's super intuitive by clicking on new notebook and then new note. Once that new notebook is created, such as blog, then you create a new note in the blog. Okay, so for example, once I'm in here, I could do new note, and that does another note. So I might say, I don't know what. I can't think on my feet quick enough. All right, so why I have found this so useful is I used to put a lot of notes, sometimes in my contacts, I would put a lot of notes all over the place, like writing in my day planner. So now my rule to myself is if I want to write down something, I'm going to put it in Evernote in one of these. Obviously, I have a lot, because then no matter where I am, I can always access it. And I'm not like, oh, where did I put that sticky note? Where did I put that piece of paper? And I tell you what, I've had so many ideas over the years that, say, for example, like $10 million ideas. If I don't write it down, I'll give you a good example. When I go in and look at this, I see ideas that I totally forgot that I had. If I hadn't have written them down, they would have gone out my brain and never forgotten or never remembered again. So it's so important, just I think, to keep something all in one place. And I love these for brain dumps and for notes. And I also work in here too. Like, for example, if I'm writing a blog, sometimes I'll just do it in Evernote. Sometimes I'll do it as a Pages document, but oftentimes in Evernote. You can also collaborate. So, for example, like PNC, so Peter, my partner, you can see here we've collaborated because so he has access to this folder as well, or I should say, let me call it the right thing, this notebook, and we both put things in here. So it's, things like for our house here in Hawaii, all the things that we would need to know about it, for the solar panels. So it's the shared stuff that you can share it with anyone. I also have one for Katie and Tara and myself as well. And so it's a place sometimes if we want to just kind of dump notes. For example, if I'm making notes about what I want to do for B-School next year, I'm writing notes here and I can give them access to it. All right, so that might be a little bit too much information, but I love, love, love Evernote too. Okay, let me see what else I wanted to mention. You might be wondering, do I use notes on my Mac computer? I do sometimes still. They're more for quick things that I know that I'm not going to need to remember forever. And I also use this for posting on Instagram. I'll write what I want to post on my notes here. I'll type. And then that, because it goes up to my iCloud, it'll also go down to my phone. And then I can cut and paste it off of my phone into Instagram. So that saves me, like, how sometimes on Instagram you can't, it's just too time consuming to type with your thumbs. This is a great way to go into your notes and just type what you want and then let it just upload to your iCloud. It goes down into your phone and your notes. If you have an iPhone, then you just cut and paste it off of the notes on your iPhone into your Instagram post. All right, that was a little bonus. I wasn't going to do that. All right. So I'm just going to put here Evernote plus tips on notes. And those are going to be your Apple Notes. All right. 2 more quick things. Skype. Now, I think most of you are very familiar with the video calling that we can do with Skype, or you can use FaceTime on your iPhone as well. But what you may not know is that you can also get a phone number, like a physical phone number with Skype, as well as have unlimited international calling. Now, this is going to be better for those of you who travel internationally a lot. What I found with my business cards, I wanted a line that no matter where I was in the world, someone could call and it wouldn't cost them any money. And well, as long as they were in the US, because this is going to work better for someone in the US actually. Actually, I take that back. This is going to work anywhere in the world because you would have your own local number. So that's going to make it free for people to call you on a local number, even if you are in Brazil, because the local number, even though it looks like a phone number, it's still going through the internet. So this is brilliant. So because for me, I was finding that I would have a business card for Australia, a business card for Bali, a business card for the US. So what I do now is I have on my business card my Bali cell phone and my US cell phone, because those are the 2 countries I'm in most, but I also have my Skype number that anyone can call me, and then they're not calling like a Bali number and it's too expensive for them. And then I can also call any phone number or mobile almost in the whole world for a very low subscription cost. So unless you're traveling a lot, this isn't going to really matter as much for you, but for those of you that do travel, just go to your Skype account, because you probably have a Skype account to use the video Skype. If you want your own Skype number, just click on Skype number, which is on your main account, and for about and you get to choose your number. Okay, this one's mine is here, 949-613-5071. And that is what's so nice is that to have that Skype number, which is done through the internet, so it follows you everywhere on your computer and your iPhone or your phone, so anyone can call me anywhere. And then that's only $56 per year, which is fantastic. Then if you want to call anywhere in the world through Skype, that's a little bit more expensive, but if for those of you that travel, it's nothing. It's $13.99 per month, and that allows you to call anyone anywhere. So for example, if I'm in Bali calling my parents in Canada, that could cost me a fortune. Or even if I'm in the US calling to Canada, it can as well. But with this, it's only, you can call almost any country, and it's $13.99 per month. So just to reiterate, a Skype number is about $56 per year, and you get to choose your number. And then if you want a subscription, and this is so people can call you, okay? And then if you want to be able to call Unlimited World, they do it by month. It's $13.99 per month. And all you have to do is go to your account and add subscription. Okay, and I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is the best international way for me to be really mobile and to have a consistent number. So this is going to relate to more of you that travel a lot. Where do you want to call? Doesn't matter. You can just do the United States. And then you're going to do the world unlimited minutes. Okay, $13.99 per month. They might have, so that's going to be probably the best one. Okay, so just again to review, everyone I think knows Skype. FaceTime with iPhones is kind of the same as your video calling, but you also have the option if you want a Skype number, and what's so nice is I can have that Skype number and someone can call me and it comes through the internet and I can be in Bali. And if I want to call anywhere in the world, almost anywhere in the world, there hasn't been a country I haven't been able to call, but it doesn't go everywhere, then this is a great subscription for $13.99. Much better than buying prepaid phone cards when you go to a country, etc. I just like this. It's easy, one place, simple, What did I want to mention about this? Okay, there's one more thing I thought about it, but I can't think of it, so I may come back to that. Okay, so again, that will apply to you more if you're traveling. And then the last two are two new ones that I found that I absolutely love. Voxer, I'm having a love affair with for probably the last 6 months. It is on your phone, so it's an app that's going to download onto your phone. And what it allows you to do is to leave messages. They can be as long as you want, like 15 minutes, and you can also add people to that chat where people can be leaving messages for each other. So for example, I use this a lot with my friends, my family, people I'm coaching, my clients, because not always do I want to call them on the phone, but I have something to let them know something. And I maybe don't want to leave a message on their phone because they might be busy and it's going to ring and bother them. I can leave a long message with Voxer and then they can listen to it at any time. And there's no limit to how long I can talk because I might need to do a little bit more training, etc. And this is a way that, and it's done through the internet, so it's not like a phone number. It doesn't depend on you being in cell phone distance. You can do it anywhere. But what I've really liked it for is, say sometimes if I haven't had a chance, like my best girlfriend, Amy, lives in Florida and we're both really busy. So we might leave each other a Voxer message when we haven't talked for a couple of weeks just to catch each other up on what's happening. And as I'm driving into town, I'm listening to this wonderful Voxer message that's like 10 minutes long and I can get all caught up with her. And then I can leave her one as I'm driving and it's brilliant. What I also love it for is when I need to do, so that's more with family and friends. With training, if someone asks a question and they need some more information and I need to explain it, this is a great way to do it. It's also a free app as well. Also, I love it. Right now, I'm organizing a Create a Life You Love and USANA event in Denver for my coaches. And so the four main leaders that I'm working with, Tina, Teresa, Kate, and myself, we all are on a group in Voxer. And so I might leave a message and say, hey, how are we going with finding the room, the fitness studio for me to teach Sexy Fit Dance? And then Kate replies with her own Voxer and all of us can hear it because we're all collaborating together. This is my favorite app I just absolutely adore it. And my whole team is using it now to communicate with their team. My clients use it. My family uses it. All my friends use it. It's just brilliant. So it's a free one. There is a pro version. The pro version allows you to recall conversations. So you may or may not, you could just use the free version and see what you think. I don't think it's necessary to be able to recall. One thing I will say, when you download it onto your phone, go to settings and then audio and notifications, and just click on the tap to talk, the button, so it turns green. You know how you slide it over and turns green? That enables you just to tap on the walkie-talkie on your phone, so the touch screen, and just talk away and tap when you're finished. Otherwise, you have to hold that down. The default is just to hold it down the whole time like a walkie-talkie, and it's really annoying. So that's the only thing you have to do is just go to settings, audio notifications, and then turn on tap to talk. So you tap to talk, talk away, and then tap to end. And then it goes to whoever your friend is. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't even, this is like honestly probably one of my newest favorite apps, and it's free. Okay, final thing. This is my new favorite search engine. It's brilliant, and I just love it so much. So I used to use Google all the time, but if you see here, it's one of the it's called Ecosia search. So I'm going to show you. Let's say I just search cat. Okay. And you can see that Ecosia, because I've downloaded it onto onto Chrome, into my web browser, this is my search function. Why do I like Ecosia so much? Because it's a really eco-friendly, see, every time I search, it goes towards planting trees. And I have found it just as good as Google so far. So maybe in a couple of months I might say, oh, there's some things I use Google for, but I've been using Ecosia for 2 months now, and I absolutely love it. I find I haven't missed Google at all, and I just feel better knowing that if I'm doing anything that can help the environment, that's great. It's free. There's no, you're not getting ads. It's brilliant. So that's a little kind of tip as well. All you have to do, I think I put it here, is go to ecosia.org, and you can download it onto your computer. It's totally safe. Again, there's no catch. There's no it's just another browser. Another search engine, not a browser, another search engine instead of Google. And it has the same things. It has web, it has images, it has maps, it has all of it. But every time you search, you're actually contributing to planting a tree. So it's really cool. All right, well, I hope that's super helpful. Below the vlog, please write any questions that you have. I think we can probably all help each other. I'm not a super high-tech guru by any means. So if anyone posts a question, please, if other people can answer as well, because I may not know, but I can definitely give you anything that would relate to how I'm using it in my business and my life. Some of the apps that I'm going to talk about next time have some lifestyle apps as well, and they'll be my next 7 favorite. But I hope this really helps. Please ask any questions. If you have some other favorite apps that you really like, feel free to put below. Probably it's better if it's all ones that we're not, it's not like you're going to make a commission from it. If it's an app that you've developed, sure, by any means, go ahead and put it there. I want to obviously support people in their businesses, but obviously we don't want people feeling like we're just recommending to make a commission in this case. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of affiliate programs, and I'm a proud affiliate of Marie Forleo. But what I would like to keep this is because all of these have a free version, and maybe that's the caveat. If you recommend another app, make sure it has a free trial at least, so people can see if they like it and feel if it resonates with them. I hope these resonate with you, and hopefully they help you. And any questions, please do ask, and I will catch you on the next vlog. Bye for now.